Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Two Guys with Four Eyes podcast. My name is Robert, and with me is my co-host Ben.
Hi.
Now, in this podcast, we're going to be discussing pop culture, nerd culture, and all forms
Other cultures.
of other cultures. Yes, but mostly we're going to be sticking to movies, comic books, and all that good kind of stuff because that is what we are into.
Yeah,
So,
we're cultured.
now in this weekend, Ben, I don't know if you do, but it's the San Diego Comic Con.
I did know.
You did know, yes, you do. You know because
Because I'm cultured.
you're a cultured fella.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things that came out this week because of SDCC is trailers for um, the Justice League,
Yep.
Wonder Woman, and Kong Skull Island.
Yeah.
Now we watched those trailers earlier. Well, we watched them together.
Earlier.
Yes, and well, I want to get your thoughts on the Justice League.
Oh, the Justice League. Yeah. So, yeah, where do we begin with that? How funny Batman is?
Batman's hilarious.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
He is, yeah, right. Which I thought was strange because, well, not strange, but I think it's now for those who've seen Batman v Superman, they know that
Spoilers.
spoiler alert, by the way, is Batman is very grim and murderous, and
Sure is.
yes,
He loves killing people.
he
That's his favorite thing to do.
yeah, for a man with one rule, he sure does break that one rule throughout the entire movie, and it looks to me that they are kind of backpedaling in a way and making Bruce Wayne Batman a bit more um, likable, lighter, I guess.
Yeah.
What do you
I mean,
think?
he was pissed that whole movie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, you can tell just by the music in the trailer. Like, they're trying to get a lot lighter feel.
Yeah.
They don't want this like 2 hour like drama of ridiculous people being angry the whole time for no reason.
Right. I mean, yeah, the music was definitely a lot more whimsical uh, and jolly. And
Jolly.
well, it was. However, though, overall, what did you think?
Um, Aquaman looks cool.
He does look cool. I think actually he was the coolest part of that trailer, which was surprising to me because I thought he was gonna be the lamest part.
Talks to fish.
He does, which he mentions. Bruce Wayne does at least. Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. And like you said earlier, Flash's costume looks way cooler.
yes, it does. I mean, a lot cooler than that weird nightmare scene or
Whatever,
flash break in time,
whatever that was.
whatever that was from Batman v Superman. I'm glad that they went ahead and had him shave
Yeah.
because that terrible little mustache he had was not something I was looking forward to. But it I don't know, man. It looks that movie based on this trailer. It looks super forced.
Yeah.
I
100%.
I mean, is it gonna be just him recruiting them? Is that can't be the whole movie?
No.
I mean, is that gonna be? I mean, we don't know what the runtime right now is gonna be for that movie.
Right.
But I mean, based on the trailer for SDCC, it looks like a lot of him collecting people.
Yeah.
For this
But I mean,
team.
it's our first look at Justice League, and of course, Batman's putting it together. So that's all they're focusing on right now. We have no idea about any of it. I don't know who's behind writing or anything, but I feel like they got a team that was more like, yo, like Batman v Superman didn't work, so
No.
let's try this instead.
Well, I still think it's. I mean, isn't it still Zack Snyder that's doing it?
Is it?
I think so.
Maybe he's got a boss now.
I think that's true. I think Jeff Johns came in and he's trying to streamline the whole
Right.
DCU.
They're trying to do what Marvel is doing.
Yeah, with Kevin Feige and such.
Yeah.
But I don't know. And then them collecting all the characters for the Justice League, I feel like they sort of already did that in the Batman and Superman movie anyway.
Yeah, we had that horrible sequence of the folders with the icons, and let's just check everybody out real quick. This is normal.
Oh yeah, and of course not to mention all the icons. Those are great, by the way. But
someone designed those.
someone had to.
Someone at LexCorp. Their job.
It was their job to do that. Now, the
Wonder Woman though.
Wonder Woman trailer. No, that didn't look too bad to me though. I
Yeah,
mean, it looked better than the Justice League.
yeah. I mean, it was all right. Man, I don't really have a lot to like. I don't know where to go with that.
So I don't know too much about Wonder Woman. I don't know much about the whole DC universe in general, to be honest. I mean, I know Batman, Superman and such, but I mean, as far as I mean, I know the characters, but not well enough. So like, as far
Right.
as like a Wonder Woman like movie goes, like I don't know, like, is there gonna be a villain? Because it
Well,
didn't seem like
the
there
villain is
was.
the Nazis.
Is
It,
that what
it
it?
looks like World War II.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's Hitler, man.
Yeah. 'Cause
I don't I have no idea.
parts of it did kind of look like and remind me of First Avenger.
Yeah, really,
Especially
really did. Yeah.
all the
Maybe she runs into Captain America and you get a crazy crossover.
I mean, that that'd be a smart thing for DC to do.
Yeah.
Just
Hop on the Marvel bandwagon.
well, I mean, I think it already that was another thing actually is in the Justice League trailer the slow mo scene with the Flash catching the Batarang.
Yep.
Uh,
Saw
the,
Quicksilver do something very similar to that.
yes, yes, in not yeah in Avengers and in X-Men Days of Future Past
Ooh,
and
spoilers.
yeah spoilers guys yeah Quicksilver is in 2 movies, 3 movies,
Yeah.
and he dies in one of them. Spoiler alert.
No, I had no
No.
idea.
Yeah. So if you guys haven't seen that movie from a year ago, uh, he's dead. Dead.
What did you think about Skull Island? Sam Jackson.
I loved Sam Jackson being in it. It's strange to see him with the bald face though,
Yeah.
right?
No eye patch.
Well, I mean, as far as no facial hair goes, I haven't
Yeah,
seen him
yeah.
in. I mean, oh no, he was bald faced in
Kingsman.
Kingsman,
Yeah.
yeah, and he was bald faced. He's bald faced in all those Capital One commercials as well,
Oh, with the purple jacket.
with all the crazy outfits.
What was he doing?
He's dressing fancy, I guess, in a CGI room.
He's a fancy guy.
What happened to Alec Baldwin in those commercials?
Look, man, let's not talk about Alec Baldwin.
I liked Alec Baldwin in those commercials. I'd love to see Alec Baldwin in a superhero movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, besides The Shadow. Ooh, I mean,
Spoiler.
spoiler. Alec Baldwin's The Shadow.
He's the Shadow.
He's a Shadow, yeah.
Saw it on his Wikipedia.
Yeah. Nah, but Skull Island looks good. Glad to see John Goodman's back in there doing his thing. Great in 10 Cloverfield Lane,
Yeah.
and he looks like he's gonna be great in this as well. I think John Goodman doesn't get enough work.
I think maybe Cloverfield Lane kind of maybe he's doing a Robert Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
and he did one movie that's going to spark his career for the next 10 years.
Maybe great. Be great if it sparked his career to become Kingpin in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah. You don't like the guy from Law and Order?
Law and Order.
I don't know that guy's name.
What's his name? D'Onofrio.
Is it?
Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. No, he was all right. He was all right. He was all right.
He's no John Goodman.
No, he's not. He doesn't. See, Kingpin, I think, in Daredevil was a little too whiny. Like a big whiny baby.
They were trying to do the love story. They were.
Yeah, I see. That never really clicked with me too much. The whole love story in Daredevil.
He did smash a guy's head in with a car door.
He sure did. That's cool. That's probably the coolest thing he did. Besides, get his ass kicked by Daredevil at the end.
That's true.
Very quickly.
Spoiler. I'll just keep saying spoilers of everything.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I guess this whole podcast is gonna be a possible spoiler alert for anyone that is not familiar with anything.
Yep. And speaking of spoilers, if you haven't seen the new Star Trek movie, neither have we.
Nope. We were planning to go see it today, but we didn't. Instead, we spent
way too long trying to set this podcast up.
Only about 6 hours,
Yeah.
5 hours.
It turns out it was just we did the easiest thing possible.
Like directly into a computer and then just record ourselves talking.
It's just that easy.
Yeah, just like that. And now here we are having a podcast, which we hope you enjoy.
Yeah.
Now, Ben, we wanted to talk about Star Trek Beyond today.
We sure did.
We did. But then we decided, you know what? let's not. There's a lot of podcasts out there that review movies of today that come out currently, and as much as I enjoy listening to them, sometimes I feel like I get left in the dust because I'm not caught up with all the movies that come out.
Sure.
I haven't seen Star Trek yet, and I know
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that either.
But you know what we have seen?
What is that, Ben?
The original Star Trek and the original Ghostbusters.
Well, yeah. I mean,
which is essentially, I'm segueing into the theme here.
And what's that, Ben?
It's along with the theme
Yeah.
of we're gonna review and talk about movies that came out years ago.
Yesteryear.
Yesteryear.
The idea is that we're gonna do movies that came out around the time when these episodes are gonna be aired, and so in the oh my gosh, I don't even know what year.
87, I think.
Is it 87?
I believe so.
I
could be wrong.
Should we confirm this real quick?
You can, but anyway, yeah. So we looked up what movies came out in 1980. I want to say 87. Anyway, just movies that came out this week in history, and RoboCop is on that list.
Yes, RoboCop did come out in July of some year. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. I know this is making for really great. It is 87. You're right.
Oh,
good job.
Perfect memory.
Yeah, it came out. RoboCop was released July 17th, 1987. So just a few days ago. Just somewhat years ago. Math, yeah. 2016 minus 1,987.
All right.
Whatever that is. So now,
we're gonna. Generally, we would talk about the movie, and one of us would rewatch it, and the other one would just have to go off memory. But since we're horrible at this, we're just both gonna go off memory because
we have perfect, flawless photographic memory of RoboCop the movie.
And who wouldn't if they've seen it?
I'm only gonna hold my phone here with the IMDb page up.
Ah, nice.
IMDb, by the way.
Well, I'm gonna consider that you cheating, and I'm just gonna go off whatever memory I have. And I think the last time I saw that movie was 10 years ago. I want to say
10 years ago. Really?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I'm in the dust, man.
You're past due to be seeing some RoboCop, man.
I know.
Now,
I need to see it.
You saw the RoboCop remake, right?
Yeah. Sure did.
It wasn't that bad. I liked it.
I mean,
I didn't like his human hand ever.
Yeah, why does he have a hand? What is that doing there?
It doesn't matter.
Just put a glove on it.
Yeah, right? I mean, the rest of him's a whole robot.
No.
I mean, but, that's neither here nor there, because we're talking about the OG RoboCop.
Yep. So let's do it.
And we're talking about that. Why not make his whole face a robot?
Wow. You want to dehumanize him?
I just want to jump right into that.
Dehumanize him just like that.
No, I don't, really. It's nice to have his weird, fleshy face on
a
a
I
robot
think
body.
because it was the 80s, and I mean,
people weren't just they weren't ready yet for a full robot cop.
No one's ready for a full robot cop.
No,
we're still not ready.
I'm not ready.
I think we're scarred from RoboCop the movie.
I mean, I guess even in fact we had to go and make him even more human by leaving his human hand in the remake.
It's true.
Make him more human. They said, you know what, RoboCop needs to be more human, and they said, how more human?
A hand's worth.
One hand's worth. That's it. That's it.
So, Robert, why don't you tell me a quick plot summary without looking at your phone?
Oh, I don't need to look at that.
Oh.
I don't need to look at that at all.
What'd you need it for?
Oh, just
names and dates?
Characters.
Names
Mostly
and dates.
well, yeah. Exactly.
Alex Murphy? Is that
Alex
what you're
Murphy.
trying to remember?
Well, yes. Okay, so RoboCop. You know RoboCop.
I know him personally.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. So RoboCop. It's a story of lawman and family man Alex Murphy, who was gunned down by Red Foreman in a drug sting, I believe it is. Is it drugs? Yeah, it's drugs.
Yeah,
all kinds of drugs.
Yeah, because Red has a. We'll just call him Red because I can't remember his name.
I think it's Clarence.
Wait, in the movie or his actual name?
No, his real name's.
It's Red. Red Foreman, sure.
Yeah.
From that '70s show. We all remember him.
His real name is Kurtwood Smith, and his character's name is Clarence. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, Clarence Red. He ran a Coke factory or something like that.
I think so.
Yeah.
He ran something. So or some possible future drug.
Yeah.
There's probably a future drug, right?
Oh yeah, you forgot to mention this is in a indistinguishable future time.
They don't ever. They don't
There's
ever.
no year.
No, they
but
don't mention.
it is the future.
So he's gunned down.
Yep.
And
Brutally gunned down.
Brutally gunned down. And what they do is they come in, and they have what was it, Omnicorp?
Yeah.
They have a.
OCP.
Well, that was the.
Oh, that's what they form, right?
The like Omnicorp Police.
Yeah. Yeah.
OCP.
Something. Anyway. Doesn't matter. It probably does matter.
He becomes a RoboCop.
Yeah,
RoboCop. Yeah, he becomes a RoboCop.
Wait, why does he become a RoboCop?
Because he to serve and protect, right? I mean, why?
You forgot the beginning of the movie.
Where
there's a guy who he wants to make RoboCops, and he makes Ed 209.
Yeah.
Brings him into the boardroom, and he's like, "Hey, look, I made a RoboCop."
That's not the beginning.
Yeah, and he guns down that business guy.
That's not the beginning at all.
Well, and then the other guy's like, "Hey, I have a project too. It's the same thing." And then he makes RoboCop.
Yeah.
And the other guy gets pissed because RoboCop got greenlit and Ed 209 didn't. Right?
I'm pretty sure that the killing.
Well, the killing happened, but what I'm saying is then you get your boardroom scene. From what I remember.
I thought the boardroom scene came a lot later in the movie. Wasn't that later when
I don't think so.
Pretty sure. Yeah, because that was when everything happened. Because RoboCop, after all is said and done, RoboCop's going to. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
But when he gets knocked out of the building at the end.
Well, that's when he goes back to. He ends up. So the guy.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go by my memory.
Okay,
here.
go by your memory. It's probably better than mine.
So the guy makes it to a 9. He tells everyone, "Hey, look at this thing. I'll give you an example." A guy in the boardroom picked that gun up and pointed at him.
Mm-hmm.
He gives him a countdown to drop it. The guy drops it, and everyone's like, "Wow, this was great."
Mm-hmm.
And he keeps counting, and then he blasts him out of the window. And they're like, "Yo, we can't greenlight this. This is ridiculous."
He doesn't blast him out the window. He blasts him onto that table.
Oh, it's a table. Okay. Like kind of like the Crow when he got gunned down.
Yeah, but he wasn't having sweet love time with his lady.
Yeah.
And plus, he also lived in real life.
Ed 209 lived?
No, the actor.
Oh, right.
Sorry, Brandon.
Spoiler alert.
He's dead. IRL.
Anyway, IRL. Anyway, so then
R.I.P. Brandon Lee. IRL.
So the other guy, yeah. So the other guy wants to add a human factor and says, "I got my idea."
Do we have character names? You're talking like the
Well, these are just executive guys.
Well, executive guys.
I don't.
Well, there's a bad guy from Alf.
Jesus. You're bringing up Alf right now?
Oh, yeah, you remember who was the bad guy from Alf? The guy that wanted to make Alf the movie?
Yeah. Alf the movie.
Yeah.
We were talking about Alf the movie.
We weren't?
We were.
When? Right now?
So anyway.
Miguel Ferrer.
Yeah. Alf bad guy.
Classic Alf villain.
Classic. He hates Alf and he hates RoboCop.
No, he loves RoboCop. He's the one that created RoboCop.
I thought he was the Ed 209 guy, because that's your other villain aside from Clarence.
Who the hell created any of it?
What do you mean, man?
Well, cause
what are we talking about?
We're trying to talk about RoboCop, but I mean,
apparently we don't remember it.
No, I guess we don't.
All right. So anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna blast through this movie. So that happens. It doesn't matter what order it happens. That guy's dead.
He's dead.
Not in real life, like Brandon.
No,
but
Brandon Lee's dead in real life.
That guy might be dead by now. That's an old movie.
No, he's still alive.
Okay, you got IMDb.
No, he's in commercials and stuff. He's
selling Crest toothpaste. Probably?
No. He's on commercials. It's always like during like National Hispanic Month because his father was like one of the first like Hispanic actors, and so he talks about that.
Okay, so
he's got a legacy.
So then you got the other guy.
We don't know who he is. Besides the Alf villain.
I'm sorry, I don't know his legacy.
yeah. You know, the first Hispanic actor and like, you know, son of that and blah blah blah, and he's the villain from Alf.
Gotcha. So anyway, RoboCop's made. That guy's angry.
Mm-hmm.
I think he recruits Clarence to because Clarence is kind
Nice
of like
works for him.
yeah, and they're
There's a
like a
scene.
gang, and they kind of like run the city,
Yeah.
which was the whole point of RoboCop. But he like gets rid of crime. He's like, you know what? I do my job. I do it well. But remember, he was programmed with his 4 primary directives:
Of course.
serve and protect, blah blah blah. But whatever the other 2 are, the 4th he didn't know.
Yeah.
It was the secret directive.
Secret directive. Yeah.
So then you have all your things happen, and RoboCop gets rid of crime, and then that's when something happens, and he gets his memory jogged, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly.
Is it when he gets like
Oh,
almost destroyed?
yeah. So the other guy gets pissed that RoboCop's like taking out all his gang guys, so he sticks Ed 209 on him.
Mm-hmm.
Ed 209 blasts him out of a window. Someone goes out of a window.
No, the main bad guy at the end goes out the window. That's when
Okay,
his arms
that's
go all noodly.
Okay,
Yeah.
that wasn't RoboCop.
No,
Good.
RoboCop didn't go out the window,
So-
nor did the guy that got shot by Ed 209.
Okay.
It was RoboCop that shot the guy out the window.
Gotcha. So, he gets his little like. I remember he gets his spiky thing and sticks it into a computer database
He does
because
that.
that's all that spike is used for.
Well, I mean,
It's
for
supposed
now,
to be.
yeah.
Spoilers. Man, this is the worst movie review ever.
This isn't even the review yet. This is
Yeah,
just
I'm
a
just
synopsis.
trying to-
I
trying
could
to-
just. Do you want me to just read the synopsis?
I
then we
got
can-
this, man.
No, we'll just tell you what. This is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and just read the synopsis, and then we're gonna just we'll then you know what? We're gonna talk about how awesome this movie is, and we're gonna read. Let's see. We're gonna do the synopsis right here. It's short but not too short. Detroit in the near future.
We got that part right.
Yeah, is crime ridden and run by a massive company. All right. The company has developed a huge crime-fighting robot, which unfortunately develops a rather dangerous glitch. The company sees a way to get back in favor with the public. Okay, you're right. When policeman Alex Murphy is killed by a street gang, Murphy's body is reconstructed within a steel shell and called RoboCop. RoboCop is very successful against criminals and becomes a target of supervillain Boddicker. All right,
Boddicker.
you're right. So for some reason, I thought
Ah.
the Ed 209 thing happened later on in the movie, like closer to the climax when RoboCop has to fight Ed 209, but then he defeats him with stairs.
Yeah, because apparently that's his one weakness.
I mean, he's a big goofy robot.
He is.
He looks like a car hood with legs.
Do you think that CG holds up? Actually, wasn't that like claymation or something?
It was claymation, and no, it doesn't.
Good.
It's like
I don't remember it holding up like when I saw it
Yeah, it's
originally.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's like the old like Land of the Lost type, like or like Land Before Time. Yeah, Land of the Lost, Lost
yeah.
Lost World movies and such.
Wait, no. Wait, Lost World?
What was it called? I don't know, like
the
old,
TV show Land of
no,
Lost?
No, like yeah, but the old Land of the Lost. I don't know,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
just really bad, like
Just bad
claymation. Yeah,
Gotcha.
I mean, which isn't always bad, but it was bad in that.
Yeah.
But you think it wouldn't be so bad because it's a robot. I mean,
He's got big ass Gatling guns, man. I mean,
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you're right. And then yeah, RoboCop he goes up and he knocks the guy out the window. There's a Coke scene too, I think. Remember, there's a party.
There's a great Coke scene.
There's a Coke scene where Alf villain.
Yeah, and that's when Ed 209 kills Boddicker?
Boddicker's not killed by a 209. RoboCop.
Oh, he stabs him in the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Wasn't that movie PG-13?
That movie was a hard R.
Back in the day, it was R. I
Yeah.
thought they like re-rated it afterwards.
No, because it was
Why were we allowed to watch that as children?
I have no idea. Remember, it was a cartoon.
Yeah, they made a cartoon.
I
I
had
remember having
action-
all the
I
toys.
had action figures, yeah. The old
Jesus.
with the old cap
That
guns.
movie was brutal, man.
Yeah, it was. Well, no, that was '87. That was before the because prior to that there was no it would have been no, I guess there was PG and then R, and then it was after I think Raiders, I think
Oh,
Raiders
that's
Lost
right.
Ark
Yeah,
that they brought in the PG-13 because it wasn't quite PG, it wasn't quite R,
Right.
it just met right in the middle.
That
But no,
damn
yeah,
Harrison
RoboCop
Ford.
is always R. I mean,
Yeah.
shoots a guy's dick off.
He does.
Many dicks. Have you seen that? You've seen that?
Oh, yeah.
The supercut,
That's a great.
or
It's a,
not supercut, I guess, but
it's a great cut of RoboCop
reimagining.
shooting dicks.
It's pretty good. I like to just splice that into like the real cut of the movie, and then find someone that has never seen RoboCop and just be like, "Hey, you want to watch RoboCop?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And
You
then
get a
just
10-minute long scene
yeah,
of him just shooting dicks.
shooting dicks, yeah,
Yep.
and just see the reaction. Because I mean, if I was watching RoboCop for the first time,
You could believe that was in the movie.
I mean, it's very seamless.
Yeah.
You know how it's stuck in there, but it has a good movie, RoboCop. Now the mutant scene. Remember all the like the advertisements for all the bullshit cars and such, like
Yeah.
the 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 car, the SUC, the suck or whatever.
Riding around the suck.
Yeah, it was like 2 miles per gallon. You know, like real bad like
Oh yeah.
fuel economy. Like, you know, because that's the future, right?
Exactly.
I don't know. Those like old movies back in the day that would tell
Depict the future.
Yeah,
Great stuff, man.
it's ridiculous.
What?
I mean,
What about Back to the Future?
well, that's come and gone, and that's never gonna happen.
Right, but I mean, how do you like when you watch that? Did you feel like that was unbelievable? Because that's what I'm saying. Like, so watching RoboCop, I was like, yeah, that could be the future,
Well, no, of course I didn't think it was unbelievable.
especially of Detroit.
I mean, the first time I saw RoboCop or Back to the Future, yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, it's probably like 7, I guess, when I saw Back to the Future and RoboCop for the first time. I was probably even younger when I saw RoboCop, which is surprising. But
Harder.
yeah, no, I was kind of like I was in the back of my head. I was kind of like believed that these futures were actually going to take place. You know.
Yeah.
And some parts are true, some parts aren't true. The Jaws 9
Oh yeah.
almost made it.
They were close.
They're close.
Yeah.
No, they really weren't. There's only like 5 Jaws, 6 Jaws,
There's
7 Jaws.
There's just so many Jaws.
I think there's 6 Jaws.
The most Jaws.
I don't know. I've only ever seen just the first Jaws. It's not great.
So, did you ever play the RoboCop vs. Terminator video game?
No, I didn't. No, I did.
It was terrible.
Was it arcade or was it console?
It went console. It started arcade though.
I might have played it. I probably played it. I played the.
It was bad, only because I hold by this. How the hell is RoboCop gonna kill the Terminator?
Well, he can't. I mean, like, Terminator's not just. You mean like one single Terminator?
Yeah.
I mean, I think RoboCop against one Terminator, he could win.
Really?
I think so.
What? All he has is that spike and that gun.
He's got a sweet gun though.
That sweet gun doesn't hurt a Terminator.
What's a Terminator have? He's got what? What? What does he have?
You bowing up on me?
Well, no, I mean,
He's got what?
well, no, seriously, what does a Terminator have?
He's got a box of roses, or so you think,
Yeah,
and then
well,
you
that's
find out it's
true.
a pump action shotgun.
Well, yeah, that's true. He does.
And also, RoboCop was fucked up when he was riddled with bullets.
Yeah, that's true. I guess
And Arnold loves his Gatling gun,
he
or minigun, I guess is actually what he had.
had that. Yeah.
Ed 209 had Gatling guns and ruined RoboCop's day.
Okay. Well then, what about Ed 209 against the Terminator?
Just get some stairs, man. He loses every battle.
You're right.
Terminator can go up and down stairs, no problem.
Yeah.
So
Ed 209 is about as strong as a crippled grandma. A broken walker.
that's not very strong at all.
No, it's not.
Jesus. So something we forgot and actually just remembered by looking at your shirt.
What's that?
Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah.
Huge news that we didn't talk about.
No, we didn't. Yeah, Ghost Rider is gonna be in the next season of Agents of Shield in his classic Ghost Rider car.
Classic.
Not a motorcycle like
No.
he usually has.
No.
But
His
a
car.
car. I mean, it's a cool looking car.
Is it?
No, yeah, it is. I didn't show you. You didn't get to
Oh,
look
yeah,
it
is
up.
it-
But
Is it like
it's like I don't know what kind of car it is. I'm not very like
a
car.
PT Cruiser
It-
with a sunroof?
I mean, it'd have to be to keep his flaming skull out of it. Let's see.
It better, like I said, it better be like a T-Bird or like a.
It's It's
like
like
a
a
Camaro, like an '80s Camaro.
oh yeah, it should be. You know what he should be riding is in Knight Rider. Oh, wait a minute. This is what bad comic people we are. Yeah, see, here we go.
Classic car.
Well, no, see in the Marvel now, yeah, he's in a car these days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Looks like a Dodge Charger.
yeah, I think it is.
I
Let's
know all
see.
about Dodge Chargers, man.
Oh yeah, do you have one as a child?
I, I've driven one a handful of times in my day.
Oh, here we go.
What about RoboCop's car?
Oh, I loved RoboCop's car when I was a kid, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's yeah, here we go. There's the ghost for the car.
Alright, that's pretty
It's
badass.
pretty awesome, right? And you put some flames on that tires, and whew, man, you're gonna be ghost riding. Yeah, there was two cars that I liked a lot growing up. There was RoboCop's car and Inspector Gadget's car.
Ooh, I don't even remember. Wait, I thought he had a van. Inspector Gadget?
It could be a van.
Oh, you liked it that much that you don't remember
No, no,
it as
no.
a
I
car
no, no. I'm saying like
van?
no, no, no. I don't mean like it could be a van. I mean like it could be a van if it wanted to be because it could
Oh, yeah,
change
yeah.
shape.
Go Gadget van.
Exactly. Yeah, it could be a
Yeah.
helicopter. I think if you wanted it to be, whatever, whatever.
Trying to avoid traffic.
I mean, I don't. Well, then
Who would win in a fight, Inspector Gadget or RoboCop?
probably Inspector Gadget.
Yeah?
I think so because chances are some bumblings would take part, and
Oh, you remember that terrible movie?
with Matthew Broderick
Yeah, Ferris Bueller.
or the sequel with French Stewart.
Oh, man. Alright. And on that note, I think we need to wrap things up here.
That sounds good to me. All right, Ben. Well, it's been a pleasure speaking.
Yeah. And we're going to hopefully try and do this weekly. We'll see what happens.
Maybe daily, even if you're into that much.
Ooh, I don't know. We're not.
We're not. Nope. All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Two Guys Four Eyes podcast.
Yeah.
My name is Robert Hollister.
And I'm Ben Palmer, and we appreciate it.
All right. Until next time.
Yep.
See you.